There we go. We're now live. Hello, everybody, and welcome back.
Good morning.
Does anyone want to get started? Does anyone want to give me the recap?
Who shall give the recap today?
We got back to rote. Some of us noticed that streets were way too fucking quiet. We figured out that a raid was happening on the guild, whatever, Pesh's gang's hideout building. Spent entirely too long on planning yet again. The raid started. People did things that were useful. People did things that were less useful. It turned into a fight. Gege and Sophie are down there in the basement with Pesh and Eberron. I think Fane joined him down there next because nothing was happening upstairs. The raid happens, it turns into a big fight. Everybody there's a back passage in the hideout into the sewers, which is gross. But we go in there. I think eventually everybody got through, eventually got in, and figured out where to go to make an escape. We got a kick-ass magic item for Eberron as thanks for actually helping them out. Eventually we meet back up at the ship, and we realized that everybody that we had hired bailed because we didn't hire them for a round trip adventure, and then we spent some time doing some recruiting, and we found Berry Guro.
Berry Guro. The Guro of berries.
It's definitely Kuro with a K, not
Yeah.
Kuro with a G. There's a very distinct difference between Kuro and Guro that I do think
the Guro of berries
should be. Yeah, he's a blackberry. He's not a bloody berry. And I guess that's where we left off.
Yeah, thank you for giving me the recap. Go ahead and add a point of inspiration. Yes, where we had left off, you guys were preparing to depart back towards Arconix, is the last place that we talked about going, and then you said you potentially want to do a story mission after.
Yep.
So currently you have the unupgraded Crimson Scorpion, which has a travel speed of 20 miles per hour. It is 590 miles from Rote to Arconix. So that's 30 hours? It'll take you 4 days to get there. Before we continue on, can I get somebody to roll me 4d20? Or each of you to roll me 1d20?
I think we should all do one.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. Having technical difficulties. Okay, there we go.
Does someone mind rolling mine? I'm still digging a hole.
That's a lot of pressure. I'll do it.
Thank you.
I hope you're okay with a 1. I'm kidding, it was a 6.
14, 14, 6, and 14. Wow.
God damn. I should
Not
be done
doing
with this.
good this morning.
I don't know. 14 is like pretty good.
It's not bad.
We'll see where it gets us.
I'm sure it's fine.
Whatever this is for.
It was for random encounters. Nothing particular happens on your journey.
Well, but how am I supposed to tell him good meowing?
Because those were all pretty neutral rolls, pretty in the middle. Yeah. So you travel forth, making it to Arconix in about 4 days. Let me update your timekeeping. It's the 13th of Nim when you arrive,
That's
and it's
long rest
evening.
worthy.
Oh yeah, definitely long rest because it's been 4 days. As you get to Arconix, it is like towards the evening of the 13th of Nim. You fly in, you dock your new ship at the. Again, they don't really have like an airship dock, like a proper airship dock, but they do have like a landing pad area just to the north of town. Yeah. And you get to. There you go.
Fuck off, Gizmo. I don't have a lap for you, bro. Do you see how I'm literally fucking hunched over into my own lap? That means that there's no space for you right now.
Yeah, you guys make it back once more to the city of Arconix, the city with the flying college above which sits the seat of the Arcane Congress. A little college town built just off the coast of Lake Galifar.
Don't want you in my lap right now, please. Fuck.
You've all been here before, so where is it that you want to do? Or where is it that you want to go?
We probably need information, don't we?
On
What?
And well, actually, the pirate thing is done, right? Right?
Yeah.
Mm.
We
already
have
did.
no target or goal or anything right now.
I know, to refresh the memory, I think the reason that you guys decided to come to Arconix was you were gonna stop by the enchanting shop, but I don't know anything else after
Yes.
that.
I wanted to see about enchanting armor.
That's all we got going on right now.
Cool.
Anyone going with him?
We could go to a bar.
That is true. You guys do know a bar, the Three Dragons Inn.
I'm almost done, and then I will set up my laptop.
Man's just digging a
You know
hole.
what? Let's peruse I mean, I'm almost broke right about now, but let's peruse. I'm pretty sure we might find something useful.
Okay. Heading into once again heading into Mirabelle's Mystical Emporium. This small town looking shop that's a little bit bigger on the inside when you head in. Once again, you've got, magic items along the center of the room and some of the walls and some of the displays. Some scrolls along the left wall and potions and stuff along a cabinet on the right wall. Mirabelle, the elven woman who runs the shop, is sitting behind the counter, and as the bell rings as you walk through the door, she looks up and says, "Oh, hello there. Welcome back. Are you here for anything specific, or just taking a look at the wares?"
Just browsing, taking a look.
Alright, well, take your time. I'll be here. She leaves you to your devices.
The question is, what do we see?
Ha! It worked. Okay. Sorry, I just caught doing a little bit of copy pasting of a list.
I'm glad it worked for you.
I'm done.
It is not.
Okay.
This list is not very well organized, though. I definitely should have organized it. My bad. So there's spell
Okay.
scrolls, potions, poisons, magic items.
Oh, shit.
Posted them all in general. There's a spell scroll of Magic Missile, Galder's Speedy Courier, Earth Tremor, Mirror Image, Staggering Smite, Nether's Mischief, Sea Invisibility.
What's a ring of reaction do?
The Ring of Free Action.
Discord, please fucking stop being a piece of shit for 5 seconds.
That they have there. While you wear this ring, it requires attunement. Difficult terrain does not cost you extra movement. Magic can't reduce any of your speeds, or cause you to have the paralyzed or restrained condition.
Nifty.
So it makes you immune to things like hold person or, stuff like that.
And difficult terrain.
Reduce speed from ray of
Is that in-
frost, stuff like that, yeah.
Does that include, like, going through people? Like, if I'm trying to move through a space
Going through
occupied by people?
allies, because you can't move through a space occupied by an enemy, but now I can choose to let you move through their space.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it would also count that. So you'd be able to move through your ally space without it being difficult movement. You just couldn't end your turn in the same space.
Yeah.
Nature's Mantle. What is that?
Nature's Mantle. Good question. Look it up.
I'm gonna get the goggles tonight for sure.
Okay, this cloak shifts color and texture to blend with terrain surrounding you. While wearing the cloak, you can use it as a spellcasting focus for your druid and ranger spells. It requires attunement by a druid or a ranger.
That's
While
cool.
you're in an area that's lightly obscured, you can hide as a bonus action, even if you're being directly observed. So if you're like standing in the bushes, even if somebody is looking at you, and you normally wouldn't be able to like hide, it wouldn't be an option. As long as you're lightly obscured, like there's some fog or, some foliage or something, you can attempt to hide. Because you'll just blend in. Basically, it's a camo cloak.
I am
That's
tempted.
really cool. You should get that. You should get it.
Someone advising to make unwise purchasing decisions at this time? I don't think you gotta tell me
Unwise?
twice.
I don't know if it's unwise.
Hold on.
Okay.
They'll scroll Cycling Smite. Click the wrong button. There we go. Let me fix that price. Not 2,000, 1,000. Flint and stone is just magic soap.
They have any rapiers? Like
They
a +1 rapier?
Don't have it. It looks like the only weapon they have right now in stock is a Revenant double-bladed scimitar.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's also wrong for the price. Let me fix that. Just the scimitar alone would be 100 gold. The enchantment to it adds a little bit extra. Sort of enchantment to it.
Nature's Mantle. That sounds like a lovely item. I know I shouldn't, because it'll leave me with maybe about 100 gold to my name, but I think I will.
Perfect. And don't forget, part of the reason you guys came here is because somebody here is still holding on to that equipment voucher that you got as a reward for.
I forgot about that.
I completely forgot about that myself.
And you don't have to use it right away either. If there's nothing here that you're like, want to take 1,000 gold off the price for. Up to 1,000 gold off the price for. Yeah, there's all sorts of things. You got Elven Chain, Leather Golem Armor.
Yeah, do they do equipment enchantments here as well?
Oh yes, there is a slight extra fee for custom work, but I do.
I wanted to see if they could enchant my studded leather armor with something. Or
What
what
did you have in
enchantments would
mind?
be available. Anything to
I do
make it
have
tougher.
a catalog of more common enchantments that I could put onto it. If there's anything specific you had in mind, or anything rare, you'll have to request it directly.
Okay.
Just give me a moment, I'm pulling up the Magic Items Wikidot so I can look at all the armor enchantments.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm just looking to make it beefier. Something to raise my AC a little more.
Oh, just like a +1 armor? +2?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
How much would
let's
that
see.
cost?
+1 armor is fairly rare. Hold on, pulled out the wrong book. And that's it, right? Just a +1, or were there any other effects you wanted to add to it?
For now, I'm just looking for a +1, or alternatively, is there a way I can silver my short sword?
Oh, silver short swords. Silvering weapons is quite easy. There's actually a blacksmith down the street that could do it in a few hours for 100 gold. Rare. Okay, so you just want like a +1 studded leather, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Looks like
Looking to
that
see
would
how much.
be like the glamored studded leather, but probably slightly less expensive. Because glamored studded leather is just that plus an extra thing, and it's also rare. So let's see, it would take. Let's see. I'll be able to set it for normally plus the free or plus the custom item fee. It will end up running you $2,500 gold.
Okay, that's a lot more than I was expecting. Not a
Yeah,
lot more, but
it is
it's
a rare
little
magic
more.
item, so.
Yeah, yeah.
And it'll take me, it'll also take me 25 days
Oh my god, okay.
to do the enchantment. Oh, I could probably cut it down to 20, but. The more difficult the enchantment, enchanting armor is quite difficult. There's a lot of little pieces that you have to individually enchant, and
Yeah.
it all has to
yeah.
work together.
I'm gonna hold off on it then, because I don't have 2,500 gold.
See, well, I'm gonna drop that link in there.
How much do you have? I'll lend you
If
some.
you look through any of my common or uncommon enchantments, those are considerably less price heavy.
Actually. Oh. Adamantine is pretty nice, actually.
Adamantine has to be heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't do that with. Also, adamantine is temporarily crossed off the list for some reason.
Is it? Damn.
Mm-hmm. It has to be medium or heavy armor, as long as it's not high.
While holding this... Oh, this is for a shield. Actually,
Ooh,
that's something I
armor's
wanted
cool.
to ask about, was getting a shield.
Shield?
Yeah, I'm thinking rather than dual-wielding swords, I should do like a sword and buckler.
Dual
You
Kind
have
of thing.
proficiency? You have proficiency in shields, right?
I do. Yes.
Okay. Just making sure. One of those things you gotta check.
You should dual wield shields.
I had a
Then I wouldn't be
character
able to
in
fight.
one campaign who did that. It was a very super homebrewed campaign. He was playing as an octopus person who had 4 arms, and he used 4 shields.
That's awesome.
Okay, so now I have a different idea. I could get a stronger set of armor and then apply serpent scale to it. which would give it the same properties as my studded leather.
The serpent scale armor is not one that can be enchanted. It does have to be crafted like that.
Oh, then I need to find a set of serpent scale.
Well, I could put in a craft order, get the part of it crafted with other merchants that I know, and then put the enchantment on myself. But it has to be crafted with certain materials, same as adamantine and mithril.
Okay. So I could potentially bump up to a medium armor, which I do have proficiency in, have it crafted with the serpent scale,
It
and
has
then
to be
still
scale
apply my
mail
full
specifically.
text. Oh, does it?
Yeah, it's serpent
what
scale
is-
mail armor.
Uh,
So it's a 14. And then serpent scale allows you to add your whole dexterity modifier, so it's 14 plus your whole dex.
Oh. Gotcha. How much would that cost? Because that's still better than what I have.
Oh, it certainly is. It's that would cost you about 500 and how much does this scale? 550 gold.
Oh, done. Absolutely done.
Yeah, I should be able to have that. I mean, as long as you know the craftsman that I usually contact for these kinds of things has the materials to do the initial forging. I should have that done in a week.
Perfect. Okay. I will go ahead and pay for that now.
Thank you. And make a note that. Well, here I'll make a note in. Make a note in references and notes because it's references and notes. Vor 550 GG for serpent scale armor. 1 week till completion. Ta-da!
Alright, I'm
Yeah.
good here. I just need
give
to
me a
talk to the blacksmith.
history check, actually, because you were talking about the adamantine armor.
I doubt a 6 gets me anything.
Nope. Okay. All right. Anything else that anyone wanted to purchase, look at? I know Eberron bought some goggles of night.
They'll help me
I've
see
just got-
nights.
What kind of nights?
All
Night
The
of
to
dark
me?
kind.
all of nights.
Yeah, I just
Even
need
the
to
hollow
talk
nights.
to the blacksmith about getting my
That's
sword
also-
silvered.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right.
I just need to talk to the blacksmith and see if he has a shield of some kind.
Okay. Yeah, you head over to the blacksmith. Oh. He does have, he has +2 leather armor, but it's also 3,000 gold, so there's that.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
As far as a shield, he does have 1 shield. It's quite expensive, though. Definitely add. He also has a +1 shield, which is considerably less expensive.
How much is the +1?
So he's got a Shield of Farsight, which is the more expensive one. It's about 4,700 gold. The +1 shield is 300 gold.
Oh, yeah, okay, I'm gonna buy that +1 shield.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Yes. You said 300?
Yeah.
Okay. And then how much to get one of my short swords silvered?
100 gold and it'll take a day of work.
Cool. Do that as well.
Thank you for your patronage.
Go. Okay, so I need to add.
Oh, there's also a really
Gold.
spiky, super metal-ass great club of certain death. But I think that's it as far as his interesting things.
Shield. Why can I not? It's just a regular shield.
Shield +1.
Yeah, there it is. Okay, it didn't want to show up. Equipment. Equip it. I have an AC of 20 now.
And soon you'll have an AC of what,
22?
Yeah.
22. And now I'll also have a silvered short sword, which will make me useful against the undead. Because I'm not right now.
And, you know, other creatures that have... Because in 2014 D&D, there's resistance against non-magical weapons, and silvered weapons usually will bypass that.
Yeah. It's my
You
whole
have
reasoning.
another duty? You're staring at
And
the
now
door,
I'm-
the door like you're trying to get out.
Now I'm somewhat viable as a frontliner.
Don't
least
get
more
too
than I was.
confident yet.
Well, I don't have to just sit off in the back. I have pretty decent AC now.
Now he can send Lorvor on quests by himself.
Yes, let's.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah. I'm assuming since nobody brought it up, nobody wants to use, or can afford to use if they choose to, the what was it? The equipment voucher. This time they'll just hold on to it.
Say, you could use
Have
that
no
1,000 off on one of those big things. The +2 leather or something else.
Oh no, the equipment voucher is not for the blacksmith. It's just for Mirabelle's.
Oh, right. Yeah, I should have known. I got that mixed up.
Yeah, so it's just for the list that I have posted in general.
I didn't see anything absolutely worthwhile unless anyone else had any ideas.
No, I think I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Anything for Fane?
I don't think. I don't know. I might try to sell this Staff of the Adder. It's cool, but I never use it. I don't fight close range. I don't know why I took
I mean,
it.
just in case you ever have to, but yeah, that makes sense.
What does the Staff of Flowers do?
You put
That
yourself pretty
sounds-
close to range sometimes.
The Staff of Flowers is Staff of Flowers is
It
a,
just,
is
like,
a
makes
funny
flowers,
one.
right?
Yeah, it just a couple flowers pop out of it.
I don't know. I'm full up on everything unless I get rid of that staff. is the problem. So is Elven Chain the one that ignores?
Proficiency? Yeah. You are considered proficient with this armor while you wear it. It's a chain shirt. It's a +1 chain shirt, and you're considered proficient with the armor while you wear it.
I could
So it's 14 plus your dex modifier
that would give
Max
me
to
of
a
2.
max of 2. So 14 to 16 is the range.
13. Oh, I would just end up with the exact same AC that I have anyway. With mage armor.
No?
I don't know. I don't think.
Because it's 14. Mage armor sets your AC to 13 plus dex.
Yeah, but my dex is 1 and my AC is 15. So.
What? Oh, no,
'Cause I have
this
a ring
also
of
stacks
protection
with your
and-
ring of protection. So it would be
Oh, so it
14
would be
plus dex plus your ring of protection, because that's a different thing.
Oh, so it would be 1 more.
Yeah, yeah. So it's 15 to 17. It would be if you're including your ring of protection. It's just it's if you want to increase your AC by 1, basically.
Somebody
have-
has.
This chain shirt.
Somebody has like detect magic or whatever already, right?
I have poison and disease. Oh, I do have detect magic. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know.
Ithrian, Machineel, Focus.
What
I
even
remember
is
right.
that?
It's. I think it's like a +1. Where is it? The heck? Oh, is it an imbued wood focus? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's an imbued wood focus. The wood is Kithrian Machineel. When you cast a damage dealing spell that deals acid or poison damage, with it as your spellcasting focus, you get a +1 bonus to 1 damage roll of the spell. It's a common magic item that requires attunement.
Did somebody take the ring of free action?
No, no one has taken the ring of free action.
Okay, that's. I don't know. I don't really like. Nothing is like. I don't think he needs any of that anymore.
Well, come on, guys. You don't need purple worm poison?
I thought about it. It was too damn expensive.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
What?
So the real question is,
Yeah,
what can I
who's
cook
good?
with wild sage root?
Wild sage root? Oh, yeah, that's just an ingredient.
Cooking episode?
It could be a food ingredient, it could be a potion ingredient. I don't know for sure. Because there's
Kind
not
of
like an
food.
actual crafting list. There should be. I feel like that'd be cool if there was an actual like crafting list for all the potions in D&D with like ingredients and stuff. I do know that troll fingers are used in potions of supreme healing.
Potions, motions. What if we just want to make some really yummy food?
Oh yeah, you can
Where's
do that too.
the books of recipes?
There are books of recipes. I went to a game shop like a couple weeks ago, and there were like 3 D&D books of recipes.
Oh, awesome.
Some of them looked really good.
Some of them look like garbage.
Some of them looked really good.
And some of them
So,
looked
yeah.
even better.
All right. There are also in this shop. I didn't list them because they're more common, but there's regular potions of healing, greater potions of healing, and like 2 supreme potions of healing.
Still good, I think.
Or superior, not supreme.
Supreme.
Yeah.
Red
Superior potion of healing is what I mean. So it's regular potions of healing are 50 gold. Greater healing is 200 gold. Superior is 1,000 gold. Yeah. If you guys wanted potions of healing.
What do you need potions of healing for? You have me.
And me.
Does Spain need potions of healing?
No. What about me?
Yes, he needs all of them.
Fane proceeding to buy them out of stock so that nobody else can have healing.
Yeah, I only have
Insulting.
870 gold, so I can't actually get that many of them. But I'll get like, how much are the greater ones?
The greater ones are 200. There are 5 greater ones. There's about 30 regular ones
Actually,
in stock.
I might have. Did I use? Okay, I have one.
Each one of these potions of healing in the little bottle stopper on the top has the logo of Mirabelle's Emporium.
Yeah, can I buy 2 of those actually?
Just the regular ones or the
No, the greater.
greater? Yeah, you can buy 2 greater healings.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot I used a couple. There we go.
Well, I will also buy 2 of them.
All right.
Also,
As you guys 2 little potion bottles are like so the potions of the regular common potions of healing are about a shot worth. Like they're basically just stoppered shot glasses with liquid in them. The
Hell
greater
yeah.
healing potions, but because they're like canonically only like 4 ounces, I think. The greater healing potions is slightly bigger. It's in like a little potion bottle that can fit in your palm. And then the superior potions are in like one of those beakers. You know, it's like a kind of cone-shaped bottle that's about like the full size of your palm. Almost the full size of your palm. Still small enough that you could drink it in one turn, but, you know.
also, I'm looking for plants.
What kind of
Like-
plants?
I'm not telling her this. I'm looking for plants.
We should get a houseplant for our ship.
Well, because
I
I
agree.
bought the pot of awakening, so I'm looking for something that a shrubbery of some kind that either potentially bears fruit, maybe like a berry bush or something that we could eat off of. something with like some vininess to it, so that potentially maybe it might grow little arms and legs and be able to maybe carry little things for us. A rose bush, something that it can't attack or anything, but something that, is at least spiky. Things are going to be less inclined to bite it. Just something that I think would
Sorry.
be interesting if it were alive.
Okay.
Interesting
okay.
or useful. Or pretty, if it's just something exceptionally rare or pretty looking that would be really cool to be alive. But like a berry bush or something like that would probably be first.
Yeah. So she's got the wild sagebrush. Your
And I'm not
sage-
even talking about for
yeah.
sale. I'm talking about like in people's gardens and like in their. Does she have like some potted plants outside? Like, I'm looking for them.
Oh, I see.
Anywhere.
Okay.
I'll
Go
buy them if
ahead
she's
and
got
give
them.
me,
But
give me a nature check.
well, it's not good inside this building. 8.
8.
Just kind of in general, he's looking for bushes. If there's nothing here, then it's got to be the right one.
Oh.
So it takes a month to grow this little thing into a little friend. But
Okay.
or if I'm gonna come up with it because I just thought of this, or you could come up with it or whatever. Maybe like on the Isle of Elves that he's from, there was like a flower that only grows there or something, and he spots it in a pot somewhere here, and he's like, "Oh shit," something like that too. Something sentimental would also be his mother's favorite flower or something. Lots of options for you there.
Oh. So, fun fact, you know the wood, the soar wood that the ships are made of?
Yeah.
That's an exotic plant that
Is it a bush?
comes from. No, I mean it is a tree, but this is just like side information. That comes from Eberron, just so you know.
That's
There
exciting.
is.
Or maybe it was the flower that Cal proposed with. Maybe he finds a little bush of those. That would be cool.
The necromantically charged COVID-ish plant? Probably not.
Probably not that one. Some kind of silent princess,
There's many exotic
kinda-
plants that grow in Arrow.
Is there like a list?
No, it just says there are many. Arenal is
Oh.
heavily forested, and many exotic plants grow there.
Let me find like a list of like cool D&D plants or something, and I'll specify. What the fuck? There we go. I think I just had a stroke.
Babe's mom's having a stroke. Call the ambulance.
Fucking Christ. Anyway,
Okay.
Gizmo, come here.
Let me see. Is there anything in the
Horticulturist guide to
platform?
plants in D&D.
Okay, no. Yeah, we'll figure something out. This is really far inland and away from there, so they probably aren't getting a lot of exotic trade. Especially
Although it
with
is a
that
college town,
Yeah, yeah.
so they might, I'm sure they have some kind of herbology or botany
Or-
class.
Also, just throwing it out there, maybe it's just a weed bush.
You want to rob a college?
I mean, it is a college town.
True.
All right,
They're growing catnip in their dorms illegally.
Filter of love.
Growing some dream flake. Maybe wormwood.
Oh my god. Oh, I found a cool list actually. Ooh, maybe I'm like onto something here. Hang on. Here's this list that I found. If I find a bush that's one of these plants, could I like harvest it and like use it in this way? Like every couple of weeks or whatever? Time to
Can
give
you
you
post the description of the awakened pot that you have?
Yes.
Because I imagine that would
Pot
hurt
awakening.
to be harvested.
I think it would be like a haircut. Like just trimming off the
Would it be a
excess leaf.
haircut or would it be a skin cut?
Well, I feel like in a magical world with magical plants, I feel like it's a magical haircut.
True, I do
So-
know Nightshade. I do know that one.
It depends on if you are trimming the leaves or the stem. Because leaves fall off with the season anyway,
Yeah, that's
on
hair.
most trees and things. Whereas stems and branches and things do not.
My spearmint
So-
leaves, when they start going like iffy, they'll actually like weaken and drop off themselves.
So I lied to you. It can fight a little bit. So
little
like a
bit.
rose bush would be really cool, but it's not.
Yeah, it's
fighting.
terrible at
It's-
it. He has got a plus
yeah,
one to
it's-
hit and a minus one
yeah.
to damage, but
It's not for fighting. But so yeah, you put it in this pot for 30 days, and then it turns into an awakened shrub. And it knows one language that I know, so I can talk to it. In Elvish, probably.
oh, the dragon's tongue
Eat from the plant.
plant, like the leaves of dragon's tongue or the peppers of dragon's tongue, I guess, is actually also one of the ingredients for a. Oh shoot, I think it's called the dragon's breath potion or something. I don't know.
Hell yeah. I mean, all of these are really kind of cool, actually. Gizmo, buddy.
So
Hey, buddy.
I would say yes, but it won't be like very frequently that you can. You know, plants take a long time. They take a lot of time and patience to harvest even a little bit.
Yeah.
So once it
It's a
grows
magic It's a magic plant.
into
though, so
the
it's-
awakened shrub, like then you could get a little bit of whatever it is, and then it would probably be like every other month you can harvest.
Okay. Like IRL month or
No, not IRL month. Every other IRL
Well- month
month could be 2 days in game. Based on how long it takes you guys to plan sometimes.
Oh, no. Never takes us that long.
It literally took you a month to get through that, to get through, Black Pit. That all happened in one day in game. It took 4 sessions.
And your point.
Well, my point is that I wasn't lying.
Your point. So, anyways, okay. Yeah, I will be looking for any of these kinds of plants. Obviously there's none here, but maybe in the next town.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, if you can find, are you proficient in the herbalism kit?
No,
Are you
but
proficient in nature?
no, you know what? Let me buy. Did somebody buy that all-purpose tool?
The all-purpose tool is an artificer thing, but
Oh, is it? I thought it was just that it let you like you equip it or whatever, and you like gain a skill proficiency or something. Am I
So,
crazy? Is that something else?
it requires attunement by an artificer.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a screwdriver that can transform into a variety of tools. So as an action, you can transform it into any type of artisan tool of your choice, You're proficient in whatever that tool is, and you get a bonus to your spell attack rolls and saving throw DCs of your artificer spells.
I just want a cool plant.
We do have someone who's proficient in herbalism. Kit.
Yeah, well, I don't trust that person to not give me something that's gonna fucking kill me.
Would never.
Here, plant
That
this.
person saved your
What
life.
is it? Oh, it's nightshade.
Oh, it's just the deadly mustard gas plant.
They saved your
you
life
mean-
before. They'll do
You
it
mean
again.
just mustard?
I dragged you through
It's
various
mustard.
tunnels to save your
Jeez.
life, and this is how you treat me?
So I think
How
the
dare
mustard
you.
gas plant, or the mustard gas is made from mustard seeds, and that's how it got its name, right? I could be wrong.
I'm gonna look that up. I'm gonna fact check that. Hold on.
I thought it was just yellow.
Does it just smell like? Did the gas just smell like mustard? No, I'm pretty
thought it
sure
was
it,
just
it did use
mustard
actual
colored.
mustard.
How did it get its name?
No, it's
don't know.
salt. Mustard gas is sulfur mustard, not made from the mustard plant. Names come from the yellow color and odor that
Okay, good.
impure
I was-
forms have.
Yep,
Oh
I
yeah, isn't it
was
like if you mix bleach and urine, you can make mustard
wrong.
gas?
I think it's just
Oh.
bleach and any base or acid.
Also, it takes a
It
lot
has
of
the
mustard
chemical
plant
structure.
to get mustard seed. to, like,
Anyway,
have-
we're not
Yeah,
condoning
let's
doing
stop.
any of this.
Yeah, let's.
No,
let's
yeah,
hold
that's-
this conversation.
It's a safety note. When you're cleaning your
Oh, to
house,
make
don't
mustard.
mix bleach-based cleaners and other cleaners because you'll make mustard gas and do harm to yourself.
Die.
Not actually mustard gas, but it's still a really toxic gas and you shouldn't do it.
It's like
You could do it though.
The more
It's a good
you
safety note.
know.
don't melt down all your styrofoam by pouring gasoline over it, and then light it on fire and throw it at people. That's a safety note. Don't do that.
No. My safety note is because people commonly do that and then cause permanent damage to their lungs. They do it on accident because they don't realize it's something you shouldn't do.
So
Don't buy
don't
one
do
inch
the
pipe cut
styrofoam thing.
into 6 sections with.
I mean, don't do the
Uh,
styrofoam thing either.
unpowdered
Don't,
tin.
I don't officially condone doing the styrofoam thing. Legally.
Okay.
I don't condone the mixing of bleach-based cleaners with other cleaners because A, it's not effective at anything except causing yourself lung damage.
So back in D&D world where we're not doing that.
Yeah, where we don't condone anything really. Let's go with back in D&D world.
For
Who
legal
knows?
reasons, don't do this.
In D&D.
Sorry,
I
for
like
legal
bomb.
reasons, I have to suggest that you don't do this.
For legal reasons, you should not add a pound of concrete to, or a pound of sugar to a ton of concrete.
That's intriguing.
It stops the concrete from setting, like ever.
Yeah, I was like, doesn't that just make useless concrete?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so yes, you guys are you done shopping?
Yeah.
Okay. Stasera.
Yes.
Roll initiative.
Just you. Roll for initiative. Okay. Sasura, I'm gonna send you a message. You get a message sent into your mind.
Do I?
Yeah, actually, I'm just gonna say it out loud. I'm not gonna spend all that time typing it out.
Smo,
Hey.
you're a menace.
Is this thing on? It's working? Oh, great. Hey, it's Stasura.
Hey. Hey.
This is Mr. Boromar. Head down to the, My brain just shut off. Hold on. This is not part of the message.
Canonically, it is now. Canonically, it is now.
No, what's the word? God. Head down to the message station on First Street.
Message station?
Yeah.
Post office.
House of this
Message station is what you
Message-
couldn't remember?
Well, no, I was gonna use another word. It was like the beep 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 beep.
The post office?
No,
The
Telegraph.
telegraph?
telegraph. Telegraph. Yeah, that's the word I was. Head down to the telegraph station on First Street. Ask for a gnome named Gimli.
No.
Oh.
To accept a message. Don't keep me waiting.
No.
What, you guys don't like gnomes? Are you prejudiced against gnomes?
This
I'm
is
only
sending, so you
prejudiced
can
against gnomes
uh,
named Gimli.
you can
This is sending so none of you fuckers can hear this.
respond if you want, or you can just head to the telegraph station.
Of course, it's only Astastra that heard this.
Yes,
Because she's
that's
for
how-
sure not
That is how
anything.
sending works.
Her what?
I will straight up respond en route.
The utility
And
one,
then-
or
No.
hey,
It would be a very Astastra thing to do, to just walk off and not say anything.
Hey guys,
Hey guys,
follow
I
me.
gotta
We gotta
go.
go somewhere.
I gotta go return some tapes.
Yeah, okay.
I just
Then we never saw Astastra again.
so
sorry,
Sasha did
I'm
just
hearing
say
random-
follow.
She'll be back.
yeah.
not-
I,
Man, it would
I,
really-
I'm hearing voices now. So here, follow me. We got somewhere to go.
It would really suck to be schizophrenic in the
Not
D&D
only-
world.
Oh my god! That's insane. I've never
Dude.
thought about that, but
I think it would be so much better, actually.
You don't know.
I
Hang on,
think it would
guys, I'm
be.
getting distracted.
I think it would be so much better.
It'd be so much harder to diagnose.
Well, yeah, no, I don't think they would have a diagnosis for it. But it would be like your quality of life would be so much higher because people would think like, oh, you're just a warlock or a Kalishtar,
Oh, yeah.
or you got someone messing with you, casting message or sending, or you're a cleric and your god actually does speak to you,
Some of the top users are actually just schizophrenics.
or you've got
Until
some
you
connection to
started-
some crazy entity. You're
until you
cursed.
started hallucinating that the random civilians around you were all demons and you start flinging fireballs at everybody.
Okay,
Yeah.
that is.
Maybe some of the top evil wizards were just
Here's
actually
the thing. That's
schizophrenics,
a very
thinking that
that's a very like harmful image of schizophrenics, and that doesn't really happen very much.
Very much,
Um,
but it does. I
Almost
follow a
ever.
few.
Almost ever.
Follow a few,
Uh,
and he
yeah.
sees some shit. He sees some shit. Like hallucinations, man. You start, but you have magic now. Is the point that I'm making? Like if
It
you
doesn't
start
act
seeing
on
shit
the
and you have
delusion.
magic,
Yeah.
They don't act.
Here's
on
the thing: if
delusion.
they start seeing shit and they have magic, people think there are charm spells that do that. Antagonize, enemies abound. There are spells that can target people that can force that to happen, so they still wouldn't be like, oh, you're
No, no.
crazy. They'd be like, oh, you were targeted by a spell, and made the victim of some other wizard.
fortunately, none of us have to struggle with that issue. But what we do have to struggle with is not ever knowing what the fuck this idiot is doing. Where are we going, Dastra?
Voices told me to go to the telegraph station.
The telegraph station.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know that House Civis runs the telegraph stations across Corvée. Not every city has one, but a lot of cities are getting them installed.
Well, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Cool, let's go.
So we are en route, DM.
Insane.
so you
Crazy
have-
that we're following you now.
You head to the telegraph station. The telegraph station here is actually pretty small. It's just like a little... Oh, basically it looks like a radio station. Just like a building just off off on First Street, off to the side.
Telegraph was an option. Why did they use sending?
Telegraph is
you
just
have
the
to
word
send
for
a
the
tele-
stations, actually. Telegraphs don't exist. That's just the word they chose for the stations. You're like, this is a place where sendings and stuff occur.
Why not just call it a sending station?
Hey,
Send it.
send
That's
it.
too on the nose. People can't do that.
Two on your nose.
Yeah, but I mean, we have transmitters and receivers. That's pretty on the nose. It's like sending.
Anyway, what do we see when
Hey.
we enter this building?
Yeah, when you head into the building, it's pretty empty. There's like a waiting room, a door along the wall of the waiting room is like a list of telegraph services and stuff, or not telegraph services, but like communication services that House Civis offers and their prices. Let's see if I can actually find that list. Doesn't matter. Getting off topic, but yeah. There is a little like ring bell for service, and then the only door in there is labeled speaking room.
I'm gonna go over and ring the bell. Repeatedly.
Rapidly.
Very rapidly.
Bing, 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 bong, bong, bing, 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 bong, bong, bing, bing, bong,
Now
bong.
sounds like one.
As you're ringing it, a hand reaches up and just blocks your hand and grips it, and then around the corner comes a very tired-looking gnome, kind of overweight, in like their mid-40s. They've got a receding hairline, but a bushy beard.
As the gnome comes around the corner, I'm gonna blow into my whistle, the one that only Faye can hear.
He doesn't
Just for
even
shits and
look at
giggles.
you.
Oh, I know he doesn't.
Yep, no, I'm ignoring it too.
What do you, Hi, welcome to the telegraph station. What can I help you with?
Yes, a random voice in my head told me to look for someone by the name of Gimli.
He looks down at his little, like, name tag that says, "Hello, my name is Gimli." He's like, okay.
They said you had a message for me.
Ah, you're here for the message station. Alright. Come on in. He'll walk around and crack it open, and as he walks you into the room, you see a large stone, kind of an orb, carved of Sybaris dragon shard, inscribed with arcane symbols. He's like, alright, stand around the speaking stone. I'm required to let you know the message services are 2 silver pieces per word. Let me know when you're ready. Who we connecting to? Oh. Wait. Who sent you?
A mutual friend.
Oh, son of a... Forget what I said about the cost. Alright. Places his hands on it. Does everyone gather around?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he'll say, Civis Enclave number 2 in Sharn. And you'll wait for a moment. There'll be a moment of silence, and then you hear kind of a click on the other end. Everyone within 5 feet of the thing hears this click. It says, this is Gimli reaching out to Civis Station number 2 in Sharn. Is a Mr. Boromar there? And from the other side, you guys hear a familiar voice, one that you've heard before. Hey, would you look at that? You made it. Now, I'm sure I don't need to introduce myself to you. You guys all recognize this voice as the voice of Sidon Boromar, the one who had sent you guys on that dungeon quest before.
Ah. Hey, what's going on?
Hi, buddy.
It's come to my attention that you've recently acquired an airship.
2, in fact.
2 airships.
Oh my god, don't
That's
just tell
good
him that. What if he
news.
wants them?
Well, you see,
No, he wants to hire us.
You don't know
The man
that.
can acquire. The man can acquire his own airships. He's rich. He's hiring
he's
Are you
talking.
Arguing while I'm on the phone.
you see, the person you acquired those airships from was a major client for my wife. You sourced a lot of diamonds through him. You've inconvenienced us quite a bit, you see.
Oh,
He also had some jobs that were lined up to do for me. Very unfortunate, but business is business, right?
Business is business.
Now,
Yeah.
I think I'm willing to, because we've got a repertoire, willing to shuffle this under the rug. You do something for me.
Oh, we could shuffle you under the rug.
What was that?
Nothing. I said it's a lovely rug. It really brings the room together.
Best be careful what you say. Everything comes across clear as crystal across these beacon stones.
Noted.
So what's this job?
I got 2 pots for you, and I'm willing to pay you for it. Don't worry, I ain't asking you to work for free, but I do need someone with the ship to do it. And you're the only ones that fit the bill that I can get a hold of right now.
Magic wise.
I need you to head to Gatherhold in the Talenta Plains. The Festival of Blades is going on. Should be going on here in a few days. I need you to deliver a package to Sharvina de Galanda. She'll be there. Daughter of Yoren de Galanda. And bring a package back from her.
I'm gonna ask him in Draconic. What's the Festival of Blades? I have a reason for asking in a different language than normal.
Can someone tell him that I don't speak that language?
Yeah, sorry. Switch to common and ask the question again.
What was the question, sorry?
What is the festival plates?
It's some kind of. It's just a sporting festival. All the tribes and stuff of the Talenta Plains gather together about once a year.
My people.
The first part of this request is I need you to bring the package to her. Bring a package back to me after. That's it. The second part. I am in need of a few more clawfoots, a few more people for my organization. Talenta Plains is my home, my birthplace, so to speak. I'd prefer to surround myself with my own people. Trustworthy people. People, of a familiar culture.
Did you have specific people in mind, or just any randoms off
I
the
want
street?
you to, recruit at least 10 people. At least, 10 halflings there. Maybe I'll pay you up to 20 if you can get that many, but at least 10. And at least 5 of them need to be clawfoot riders.
Sounds doable.
I'll give you 300 gold for each clawfoot rider, 150 for each new member that you can recruit and bring back to me.
In Elvish this time, I'm gonna ask if there's anything we need to be concerned about.
Let's see. Sidon Boromar.
Yeah, I meant
There's
to
another
start with
language.
Elvish. Okay. And
Like, somebody stop this guy talking gibberish.
Apologize once again and ask if there are any specific dangers that we need to be aware of.
Offers.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Oh,
Oh, I was just looking at a wiki page because I was trying to figure out what languages he knew.
okay. Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out as well. If there was a common language that we knew that he didn't,
Read.
in case we need to talk in front of him privately.
The common language of greed.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure he speaks that.
Yeah.
Fluently, I might add.
Huh?
Maybe better than us even.
So I'll give you and upon delivery of the package that you'll be collecting from Shavina, I'll give you 200 gold. Long distance delivery fee.
Yes, but any specific dangers we need to be
Specific
looking out
dangers.
for?
Ah,
Yeah, anything you haven't mentioned up to yet.
well. Oh. If you get stopped on your way into a country, these guys probably don't have a passport. You know what I'm saying? So, keep them below deck.
Copy that.
It's
And,
a festival, though.
any-
Go have fun. There shouldn't be too much danger.
About the packages,
You don't need to
I
know.
don't need to know what's in them. I do need to know handling instructions. Are they fragile? Potentially explosive? Illegal? Because if they're illegal, we have to handle them differently. Make sure to keep them away from guards and such.
You shouldn't be giving anything anyone's giving you to guards.
I mean, out of
Period.
sight of guards. If it's something like a basket of fruit, we can carry the box out in the open. If it's a box of drugs, probably best to hide it somewhere.
Hey, this guy doesn't
It
know
also determines
subtlety,
how
does he?
it also
No.
determines how clandestine our
Gimli,
We tried to keep him from
meeting needs
talking, but he just keeps doing it anyway.
hand him the package. Once we're done here. Information. Let me give you a piece of advice, Mr. Delric. More information is not always better for you. Don't let me down now. And with that, the call's gonna end. Oh, sorry, not with that. The call's gonna end. One last thing. Gimli. I know what happened on the 7th of Dravago. This conversation never happened. And then the call drops. Gimli's face goes pale for a moment, and then he mutters under his breath and goes and collects a small package, a small square package, just wrapped plainly in gray. Seems like some kind of box wrapped in gray cloth. He hands it to you. He's like, "Alright, you best get out." Sooner
Getting.
rather than later. Thanks.
Yeah, getting. Bye.
Does it look fragile?
It feels like you know, a sturdy wooden box. You can
Yeah,
you
you
can
know-
hold it in one hand. It's a little bit heavy.
The old man didn't say it was fragile, so it's not our fault if it breaks.
I'm gonna immediately cast Detect Magic on the box.
Okay. You detect magic from the box.
You couldn't have
What?
waited until we got out of this place.
Really?
Let's see.
I just want to know if it's gonna blow up on us in 10
Why
minutes.
would he give it to us and ask us to take it somewhere if it was going to blow up on us? If he wanted to kill us, he would have just killed us in his office.
Just want to know. I imagine this guy's not gonna know that I'm casting Detect Magic on it.
It is from the School
I
of
mean, we just
Abjuration.
left-
Cool.
Pipe bomb.
Also,
Yeah, I just wanna
detect
make sure
magic
it's
has a
not
verbal
bombers.
component, so you do have to like say in
Oh, does it?
Yeah. It has a verbal and somatic component, so you have to like
Oh,
you have to
there
like
it is.
do
Yeah.
things
Yeah.
and say things. When Guardian Leviosa.
Well, it's just a general spell. You know, it tells me all magic within 30 feet.
Yeah, I mean if you're casting it while you're within there, the speaking stone obviously is also very magical. Evocation, surprisingly. I did not know that sending was an evocation spell, but I guess.
That's also useful. See, once I get high enough in Rogue, I can start stealing spells.
Once you get high enough.
I
Yeah,
don't think you're gonna reach that level because that's level 17, and this campaign only goes to
probably
15.
not. Oh, does it? Well, shit, never mind
Yeah,
then.
so you're not gonna be able to steal spells in this campaign.
So we're already like halfway through the campaign then. In terms of levels.
Yeah, so it tends to slow down a little bit. Like the levels go really fast at the beginning, and then it slows down a little bit in the middle, and they go fairly fast. Like it picks back up a little bit towards the end.
I'm sure we can do some planning sessions if it's going by too quick.
Oh no, not at all. You guys are actually behind on where I like thought you'd be time wise. So
Anyway,
Speedrun.
because we have actually, I wrote the session notes that I posted last time were for session 37. But that's including a session 0. So really 38 sessions that we've done so far. And this is 39. We've been doing this for a while. We're definitely not going too fast. But yeah, as you guys head out of the station, the sun's going down. You know, it was already kind of late. I turn the time over to you. What do you want to do? What do you want to talk about?
Well,
so we need to hire more crew now?
no, we're still good on crew.
Oh my god. For him. We need to hire crew for him.
Oh, yes.
That was
I
the
thought
whole
you
mission
meant
that
for
he
our
did.
airship. I thought you meant for the airship, yes.
And what was with all the random rambling in other languages that the man didn't understand? You
I was
trying to get
trying
us
to-
killed?
I was trying to figure out a language that we spoke that he didn't, in case we needed to converse in front of him.
You're trying to get us killed. I knew it.
I don't think that there's a language between all of us that we all speak either, except common.
Oh, Elvish, and I know,
Do we all speak Elvish?
except for... trying to remember his character name. I'm drawing a blank. Eberron. But Eberron has a spell to get around that.
Yeah. Essentially,
well
we all
then-
speak Elvish, so... Well, most of us anyway.
That's all well and good, Lorivor, but it doesn't change the fact that if we're just speaking in Elvish in front of him, he's not stupid. He's going to know that we're having a conversation.
The man didn't get to where he is by being stupid.
It's a useful piece of information to have, nonetheless.
Oh,
I mean, yes, I see it. It could have some practical applications, I suppose.
But anyway, let's get out of the streets and find a place to stay for the night. You know? Maybe get some wine or something. Something that where we're not sitting in the open.
Great.
What are the Lightfoot riders called? Scale claw? Oh, clawfoot, I think.
Like a bathtub.
Did you say you wanted clawfoot riders?
Yes.
That's cool.
I don't...
To the end!
I'm not a recruiter. Why did we agree to this?
Well, to be fair, by the sounds of it, we didn't really get too much of a choice.
That was a
I get to visit my people, so I'm okay with it.
good choice.
It was either I had a feeling it's either we do this because we interrupted their business operations and we get to live, or we don't do this and then we end up with assassins after.
And you also get paid. Pretty good payday, by the way.
200 gold?
The 200 gold for delivering the thing, but he also said he'd pay you for each person that you recruit.
Oh yeah, that's true. Clawfoot riders.
I mean, to be fair, he let us off pretty late for disrupting business operations.
Yeah.
I'd like to think that in my business dealings, that if I seen someone interrupt someone else's business operations, people ended up dead quick.
I mean,
But he likes
didn't
you
know.
guys.
We just
He's worked with you
forgotten.
before.
he knows we're easy to control.
Have you just forgotten who we are?
I don't think he's forgot. I think it's more the question of he knows enough people to send a lot of people, and if you send enough people, the problem tends to go away.
Or if you send someone really skilled.
Yeah.
That too.
Because you guys are like, what, level 7?
Yep.
There's 13 levels of improvement above you. So. Always someone
And
better.
he could probably afford them.
Well, good. Then he can go find some of them. We are not his errand boys.
In my line of work, I can make the recommendation that we do this. Because if he can afford them, that means that if we become the problem, they become his solution to us. And then they do this job and get paid.
Well, we already have the box in our hands.
We could just take it and leave.
I don't think we can just take it and leave.
I don't think that's a good idea.
That's take it from someone who's worked in that world. We do that. I'd be surprised if we lived to see the end of the next week.
Wait. Am I insane right now? Do you know who we are?
I do know who we are. I also have ideas on who he can employ. DM, do I know enough names of high-level people?
No, you probably don't know their names. Not the people that he'd be employing.
Probably by reputation, though. At least have a general
So-
idea.
You know that Mr. Boromar has a legendary reputation. You know that his reach is pretty far spreading, and not always just violent. He deals a lot in social stuff and blackmail and politics, which isn't something you can just fight your way out of. Also,
That too. So, long story short, he could handle this many ways, and the assassins are just one of them. So you're also aware he knows quite a few high-up people, and if he wants us imprisoned, he could literally put the word out to quite a few people, quite a few cities. And unless you're comfortable with living in the wilds, probably a good idea just kind of go along.
I'll take you for a coward.
Not a lot.
Coward? No. Intelligent? Yes. There's some lines you just can't cross, and it's a good idea to know where they are for the time being. Being wanted in one city, sure, fine, whatever. Being wanted in every city, no thank you.
Interesting. Well, let's get on with it then.
Alright, to the inn.
So you guys head to the Three Dragons Inn. Once again, this is just like a college bar. You know, there's college students hanging out, partying. Let's see. Let me total. It's the 13th of Nim. It's a Saturday in a college bar. So it's pretty busy. There's, you know, people over in the back, you know, renting out the pool tables. There's probably a table or two that you guys could set up at, or you can talk to the bartender and buy rooms in the inn. The inn stretches out behind the bar in kind of a motel fashion. It's got like 2 layers, and all the doors are facing inwards from this inner court. Stairs inside the bar lead up to the upper hallway, or you can take this, you know, side hallway out to the back. Minor details. Yeah, you guys are in the Three Dragons Inn. There's already a couple bards playing, because bards go to college too.
Boo.
They're having like a battle of the bands type of thing, back and forth right
No,
now.
I'm interested. I'm gonna listen to these guys. I like indie bands. Indie bards.
One of them got a 17 on performance. The other one gets booed off stage.
The other one got a nat 1.
The other one, for lack of rotten tomatoes to throw, gets a mug of beer thrown at his head.
Oh, fuck.
Gets knocked out.
Poor bastard.
Guys, this place doesn't mess around.
No, and for that other guy's performance, I'm not surprised.
This place kind of rocks.
I mean, we've been here before. Albeit not on a day like today, but we've been here. It's always a good time. However, I'm gonna go find me some snacks.
Snacks?
Fane, I need
Yeah.
you to find where the bar is.
The bar is right in front of you. It's right there.
Fane, I need to know if you can find the bar for me.
It's over there.
That's where you're not allowed to go. Not yet.
Excuse me? You know, I wasn't planning on it, but now that you've said that, I think I'm going
Well,
to be
fine then.
obstinate.
You wouldn't buy me around.
The hell I wouldn't. Bartender! We're going. I make a beeline for it and start buying everybody drinks.
Everybody drinks
go
or like
mix
your
up
party
my drink.
drinks?
Everybody that is in the immediate.
No. I just said you wouldn't buy me around.
Yeah, watch.
Okay.
Okay, so you buy a round for everyone.
And Erlen.
I was assuming Eberron was counted in the everyone, but
You wouldn't buy me a second round.
Discord is doing a thing again, and I can't hear
Okay.
anything you're saying.
so Fane, the
I
first.
can't see.
Oh yeah. I'll let you finish. Oh shoot! You know what I forgot to
No,
do?
fucking Discord was blipping. I just didn't hear anything that you're saying. Discord.
Let me just double check something. Oh my god! Are you kidding me?
No.
Oh my god! Are you kidding me? Oh okay. No, there it is. Okay. I thought that I wasn't. I thought that my voice wasn't registering on the Twitch, and I was like, I thought that my voice. Okay, we're good. We're good. It's just super delayed. That would have been a nightmare.
You are a nightmare.
Thank you.
A horse of the night. A mare riding
I aspire to
into
give you
the
nightmares.
sunset.
Before I
What do I do with
forget,
a nocturnal horse?
Pretty sure my brother still thinks about in his dreams sometimes his one character sliding down a garbage chute and landing among his parents' remains.
That's horrible.
Oh, it was horrifying. There was a whole like genocide thing. It was part of the personal arc. Anyways,
I'm going to take our package upstairs into our room once I find food.
Meat's kind of
all right,
like
yeah.
food.
There is food here. They sell. I mean, it's a little bit more expensive than food you just get at a restaurant because it's bar food, but it's good because it's bar food. It's mostly good because you can't tell the difference because you're also drinking.
Your bar food.
Bard food?
Yeah, you can get enough food for a meal for like 5 silver. Fane, for
What?
your round of drinks to everyone in the bar, that is gonna run you 4.4 gold. So 4 gold, 4 silver.
Here's 5. Keep the change.
Oh my god, I love adventurers. Adventurers are the best people to have walk into your shop, or the worst. There's no in between.
Yeah.
They're
I
either gonna
rolled a
try to kill you
14.
for not
Either
giving a
get free
discount on
drinks
healing
or you die.
potions, or yeah.
I roll a 14 on my con save for the strongest drink in the house.
Oh, you're getting the
Which-
strongest drink in the house. The strongest drink in the house can only be bought by the bottle.
That's
Oh,
fine.
yeah, we're
I'm buying
sharing.
also a bottle of
We're
that
sharing.
for us.
Yeah.
The strongest drink in the house is 45 gold.
That's fine. It happens.
We're sharing.
Remove.
It's okay.
Okay.
I'll
Me
pay
and
you back some.
Eberron. No, you're
Yeah.
not. You can just pay me back with your excellent company.
Very well.
All right.
As to your fine company, I will toast your health.
So Erlen, can you also give me a con save?
Yes, 1 second. Nope, that's not. Okay.
So Fane, yeah, you take Fane and Erlen. You both take a drink of this. It's pretty strong. It's pretty strong. You can feel it like immediately kind of kick you into the. You're like 2 shots in and you're already like tipsy.
Nice. What about 3 shots in?
Probably drunk. At least after a couple minutes, if you stand up, spin around in a circle, sit back down, you're like, okay, now I'm done. I played a drinking game one time. Where part of it was like a truth or dare, and people kept daring people like do handstands or spin in circles. I was like, oh, I had to throw up.
DM
You
lore.
know what, Eberron? Ever
What,
since
Fane?
Tabithy left, you're my best friend now. I don't even like those other guys very much most of the time. They're being assholes. But you're pretty. You're nice to look at, and I like your voice, and your presence doesn't make me want to club baby seals. Thank you, Eberron. You're my best friend. He, like, throws an arm around his shoulder and, like, rests his head on top of his head. Oh, I miss Timothy.
Alright, Erlen, you've been designated as best friend now. Time to die.
Yay!
Bane in this
I will
one's
just
gonna be
sadly-
Kolvar in the other one.
I'll
The
pull out
the
a
one who's
little,
traumatized
like,
from
flute.
losing all their friends.
I'll pull out a little flute and play like a little sad few disconnected notes for Timothy.
It's gonna keep getting drunker and sadder. That's your punishment for hanging out with me tonight.
Wait, what were we doing again?
I don't know.
Oh, we were drinking?
I don't know what we were supposed to be doing, but this is what we are doing.
Yeah, y'all are drinking. I'm guarding the package upstairs. In a room.
AKA going through it and seeing what it is and probably stealing it.
No, I don't think Estos would
This
do anything
guy?
like
No.
that.
No. No, not this guy. No. Other people, maybe. This guy, no. I don't mess with this guy.
I don't trust you as far as I can throw you, and I don't know if you noticed, but I'm a twink with noodle arms, so...
Oh, that's fine. That's
This
fine.
Stosra's pretty thin. You could probably throw a Stosra.
Well, it depends. If I turn into a rat, you can throw me.
I could throw air litter
You
at.
have thrown a Stosra.
You know, I am the strongest of all of us. You've said it all 100 times. I'm the one that does the most damage. I'm the one that heals the most damage. I'm the MVP of this party, and if I wasn't around, you'd all be dead.
You're right, you're the most humble of the party.
Well, I didn't say I was the most humble. I said I was the most valuable, darling. And it's just true. It's
Too bad I'm
just
not around. Otherwise, I brought up the fact that you're only alive because I'm around.
Look, and I died because I was doing what I needed to do to save you. That's why I should be the captain of this ship, because I'm the one that makes the hard decisions. I'm the one, when we're all stuck on something, I say, fuck it, we're doing it this way, and it works. I'm the reason that they all got out of that basement, because, well, Lorivor was standing up there pretending to be a child and flirting with the cops or whatever he was doing. I went down there and I helped people and I saved people's lives and we all got out. I should be the captain. Bloody hell. Drinks more. I'd be a good captain too. Damn it. Ugh.
That's true, you're very stable. Very level-headed individual.
Evelyn, take me to a room.
And then we will go up to the room.
Jesus Christ.
And only the captain gets drunk and throws temper tantrums like this. This is captain behavior. This is classic textbook captain behavior.
Oh,
You're my
I
Smee.
see.
I'm
I
Captain
get
Hook.
it now.
You're my Smee. Hear that as he's like retreating up the stairs. Make me be the captain. Anyway, that's what we're doing tonight.
I just don't think Fane wants to be captain. They get really upset.
He wants it so bad. I could tell my dad, and he'd be so proud of me.
There. I'll give head pats.
Why doesn't anybody want me to be captain?
Is there any alcohol left in the bottle?
Oh, yeah.
Probably not. There's like the dregs. There's like the last mouthful. You have a small mouth, so.
I'll take it.
Got a pretty little mouth.
Got a pretty little mouth.
Thanks.
Christ.
Appreciate that.
I'm thinking, well, I can't stop giggling. It's not even that funny. So what?
Okay. I don't think anyone else is doing anything because
What's everybody the fuck else doing? Yeah, but.
no one has
What?
mentioned anything.
Or for Stasra, what the fuck are you doing while we're getting drunk and crying?
I mean, I already told you.
Oh,
I
Yeah,
took
it's-
that
it's
package
also-
upstairs and...
did you go to bed with it? What are you doing?
Oh yeah, no, I'm protecting it at all costs. I will not offend this man at all.
You mean try not to offend him further than we've already offended him?
Yeah.
Look, he's a dick. I calls it like I sees it. So next morning, then?
Next morning. Next morning comes around. And you guys are, I guess, ready to go? Question mark?
Question mark?
As long as we have a crew, yeah.
Yeah. The crew that you guys picked up, as far as I know, you hired on a more permanent basis than the ones that you very specifically only hired for one thing. So they're still there.
Alright.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's good. So I rolled a con save for the hangover, and I rolled a natural one. Don't expect
Nice.
anything out of Fade Sylvia this morning. I'm so sorry.
Always
Well, I mean,
has
how
been.
how far is it? How many days travel?
Okay, so it is. You'll have to. Do you have a navigator? Probably not, right?
I would have to check the dock.
No.
I'm not sure. I'm
Fane
not
could
sure.
probably navigate us.
Who could navigate you?
Fane.
Me? Yeah, I could.
This morning? Probably not.
Fane's got
I don't have
this.
navigator's tools, but I do have elf eyes.
Or
so-
calligraphy supplies?
Or calligraphy. Why do I need calligraphy supplies?
Or calligraphy. Not and.
Cartographer, like maps.
Yeah.
Oh. Mm-mm.
Okay.
But I know Celestial, and I can talk to the stars, and they can tell me which way to go. Yep. AKA, you. I'll ask Asperus.
Can anyone here read a map?
Yeah, of course I can read a map.
Okay, I was like proficiency in survival, anything at this point.
No, I have proficiency in
Um,
survival. Yeah, I got proficiency in survival. Get fucked. Yeah, I got a +6. I
Yeah.
got this.
All right. So looking at it,
Captain
you
Fane!
guys know
Captain
that.
Fane!
There you go. Now
So
you're
you-
winning.
You guys know that traveling through the Mournland has been all but impossible since the morning. Very, very dangerous. So your best bet is probably to go either over or under it.
Mhm.
Which path are you going to go? You're currently in Arconics. Over?
I mean,
That's in the
Oh,
sky,
oh.
right?
No.
Like
Over as
north
in
of
like
it or south?
north or south.
Oh! I don't know.
Probably north.
Wait, okay, hang on. Yeah. Let me look at this map. Where the hell's the map at? Yeah, north.
That'll take you up past Galt, Athandra, Flamekeep, Thronehold, Bergensley, Carlacton,
Yeah.
and then down to Gatherhold.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
World tour,
So you
let's
guys
go.
can travel 8 hours a day at 20 miles an hour. That's 160 miles a day. It is 1,254 miles to Gatherhold. Which means it'll take you 8 days to get there.
So 8 d20 rolls.
Can I learn navigator's tools in 8 days?
No, but you can be starting on learning. Like, you guys can do stuff in your downtime while you're traveling. You can try to learn skills and do things like that.
I'd like to learn how to use my sword.
Okay. Yeah, longsword training.
Yeah. I wanna
Pesh
learn
will
navigator.
be, up on deck, teaching you how to use it, telling you how much glaives are
Yes.
better.
Oh,
Oh yeah, how many more days can I add to my abyssal tracker then?
8. Unless, it took you 4 days to get here. Were you guys doing anything while you were getting here?
I'd be assuming more of the same.
Okay, so another 4 days from the travel from Roach to here. But yeah, 8 days. Can I get 8 d20 rolls or 2 d20 from each of you?
2 from each of us.
2d20.
Bing, bang, bong, boom.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Six.
no.
A 3 and a nat 20.
10.
What if I got a 19 and a 3?
Okay.
Then you pretty much almost got the exact same thing as I did.
That's crazy.
Twinning.
A 6 and 11.
We synced at the bar.
Ha!
Okay.
Me and Stasper got the same thing. 6
So-
and a 10.
Periods at the same time now.
Looks like there's two weather events and a positive encounter. So let me roll on my random encounter table for positive encounters along the way.
2 F5 tornadoes. and
You're back.
1
I'm saying it is.
2
Nim.
Cat 5 hurricanes.
So it's like spring right now, so roll on that table as well. Okay, so it'll be inclement weather, then positive encounter, then inclement weather is what we'll do.
just a
average
little
day in
shit
Missouri.
sandwich. Also that.
Random encounter table. Positive random encounters. Fane, you rolled the d20. Can you roll me a d12?
Oh no! Yes, let me get back to my computer. I have to fill that bottle I was sucking on air. A 12?
Did you
Sorry,
roll
what
a
I
12?
missed?
I'm working on it. I got to find it. They all look the same to me in these little silhouette pictures. Oh no! Oh my god, it was almost a 1, but then it was a 2.
Ah. That's an interesting encounter. Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, so you guys are on the road again. Heading to your next job. For the timekeeping, I'm just gonna. Oh! Let me. Keep the 10 since you don't have. Okay. This actually takes you 9 days because you go a little off course because you don't have a navigator. So I need one more d20 roll.
I already rolled a 20. Somebody else do it.
Alright.
I believe.
There's a
Okay.
14.
Nothing happens on the extra day. But that will, when you get to Gatherhold, it will be the 13th of Nim. No, sorry, it's already the 13th of Nim. It'll be the 22nd of Nim when you get to Gatherhold.
Groovy.
Okay. Let me pull up my inclement weather, spring, summer. Can I get someone to roll me a d100?
Cool.
Go for it, Erlen.
D100.
With advantage.
Oh.
So roll 2 and take the better result.
Yes.
Yeah.
75.
Okay. Okay, yeah, so, the first day that you guys head out, it is very windy. This is probably the day that blows you off course a little bit. It's very cloudy, very windy. Kind of hard to keep the ship stable. But
We have horses.
it's a little tiring, having to batten the hatches and, try to keep the ship sailing straight without things rolling all over and smashing around due to turbulence, but
Batten down the snatches.
yeah, that's all the weather actually that happens with the 75.
Nice.
On the third day of travel, as night comes, and you guys are, finding a place to set down and make camp, because you can't just camp in the air. The elemental needs rest too. Hold on, let me just double check the interactive map, make sure this makes sense. 60, 20. $540. No, that doesn't make sense. On the fourth day of travel, you guys are in Carnith now. You've passed Galt, Athandra, Flamekeep. You've traveled across the Cyan Sound and past Thronehold. You're in Carnith. You haven't quite gotten to the town of Bergensly, which you'll be passing right over. And you set down atop the top of some smaller, hills, mountains for the night. As your campfire is burning, you're speaking amongst yourselves, singing songs. Who has the passive perception higher than 13?
I think everyone.
The future captain.
I
I
do
think
as
I'm at a
well.
15.
Yeah, I'm at a 19.
I have good perception.
Okay,
15.
so everyone. as you guys let's double check something. No. Okay. As you guys are sitting around the camp, all of you hear something very big approaching. Through the darkness of the night, you see a looming shadow, probably 12, 13 feet tall. Approaching your campsite. Hold on.
Does your water cup jiggle?
Yes, your water cup jiggles a little bit.
Like a freshly plucked guitar string. Blah, 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 blah. Are we fighting a
Coming
dinosaur?
out of the nearby cave, it seems to be a humanoid figure. And as it gets closer, you're hearing. It's almost a humanoid figure. You're hearing. Almost like it has 3 legs. Or 3 appendages hitting the ground.
Funny.
The first thing
It's
that
gotta be big.
the torchlight hits
You guys okay?
is a large club, a great
It's got a
club,
third leg.
slamming into the ground, followed by 2 sets of legs, and a very old, decrepit, long-haired giant starts to come into play. Face illuminated, just one singular eye on their forehead.
Friend?
You said down here, of all places.
Yeah, why not? It's a good spot.
The world is a large place, but you are but 100 feet from my cave.
Do you want to be our friend?
Yeah, friend. Friendly. Friendo.
You seem
Would-
interesting.
Could I interest you in a free potato? As a token of friendship? I pull a potato out of my bag and attempt to hand it to him.
Now that he's fully in
Would you like
the
some
firelight, you can see he's using his club. Like this old Cyclops is using their club as like a walking cane. Music and drink would be nice. As for that, it'll kind of reach its hand down and take the potato and kind of look at it pinched between his fingers. I appreciate that thought, and we'll just kind of toss it into his mouth like it's a little crumb.
It's still hot as fuck and burns the roof of his mouth, though.
It's a raw potato.
No, it's
Oh, I thought it was cooked.
No.
No, it's a raw potato.
That's even better, man. I love a raw
Deli.
potato. You ever eat raw potato? Good as fuck.
And he'll slowly kind of sit down, creaky old bones.
I'm gonna pull out my dragon vessel, have it filled with ale, and pass it to him.
Once again, he'll
Not
take
that
it and look at it, and it's just like, in your hands, it's like it's pretty big. In his hands, it's like maybe a shot glass.
Yeah.
He's like, do you have anything bigger? A barrel,
Surely we've got a
perhaps?
barrel or something. Yeah.
Unfortunately not. This is all I have on me at the moment.
Let's send for a barrel from the ship.
Oh, that's that's something I wanted to be doing in my free time that I forgot about. Because I can just continue to produce and pour out whatever's in the dragon vessel
No, you
every day.
cannot.
As long as it's not magical, any potion you create
Oh,
loses its
you're
magical
right.
properties. But ale is not a magical
Yeah,
thing.
so anytime you don't use it, like before you go to bed, you're just create ale, pour it into a barrel, sopper up the barrel, stock up a little
Whatever
bit.
Airline and Fiend doesn't drink.
Yep.
So it will take a while to fill up that barrel. Doing that.
That's fine.
But-
It's just free
It's been
ale.
8 days.
Yeah, it's. I've
Hold
got
on, I've
8
got
glasses. You know, it's a good amount. 8 pints of ale.
And
That's
it's not
enough for
mine.
him to have like a normal sip.
Might be mom's.
It's like a couple of
Okay.
gallons.
Do you guys have a barrel of wine? I mean, yeah, I definitely mentioned a couple of barrels of wine down in the thing. So you probably have some in the
You just bring a
cruise
barrel
rations.
of wine.
If you want to give it to him.
Not.
We're only traveling for a few days. Why not?
Okay.
Well, I think I'm the one covering most of the ship's costs right now.
Oh, I just
I'll help
realized you
if
guys
you want to
didn't.
get into that.
Oh yeah. So,
I went ahead and dropped 600 into it.
oh, do you want to update that on the ship
I
dock?
thought I did.
There's
Probably
there's
update
no
that.
money in the ship funds.
Is it
Page.
not?
So
Should have been. I definitely thought I updated that.
Didn't save before you exited.
That's not it. Yeah, I guess I didn't save it. Or it didn't save.
but yeah,
Yeah, because
Alright,
I
see you
subtracted
guys.
600 gold from my inventory.
bring out this barrel. You know, grab it like it's a big mug, and crack open the lid. It's been many seasons since I've had something so refreshing. Thank you. I'll set it down once it's taken a few sips. Now, I may only have one eye, but my eye sees much outside of my realm of purview. I could tell you a story, any legend that you can think of.
There are many legends.
Sorry, my Discord cut out for a sec.
Anyone want to
Yes.
give me an Arcana check?
Sure.
Yes. Somebody
That's a
else,
22.
22. Functionally, you can kind of pick up that he's offering to cast the Legend Lore spell. If you want it. Or if you want to cast.
Why not?
Sure.
Make the DM create more random, obscure lore.
So name or describe a person, place, or object. This spell brings to your mind a brief summary of the significant lore about the thing that you named. This lore might consist of current tales, forgotten stories, or even secret lore that's never been widely known. If the thing you named isn't of legendary importance, you gain no information.
Well, guys, what do you think?
Is there any legends that you want to know about?
I don't have any.
Any creatures, objects, or stories?
I mean,
Places?
can always learn about where we're going, the people there.
Yeah, that's probably not a bad one.
The Lightfoots are quite interesting. Allegedly.
Has to be of legendary importance, though.
Oh, legendary importance.
So
I mean, does he know
legendary
anything
figures
about-
or figures of potentially legendary status, or legendary objects, or events, or
Does he know anything about
Lord for?
the prophecies?
Yeah, nothing.
Well, you don't want to learn more about the Morn?
Oh, I'm definitely down for learning about the Morn.
Does he know anything about the prophecies that we're trying to piece together?
So you can only ask him one question. You can only cast it once. So decide which one you're gonna do first, and then you'll cast. Hey, baby.
Pet the
You
cat.
can stop meowing at me. I'm petting the cat. You can stop meowing at me. I'll let you out. Come on. I know, the door is closed, and you need unrestricted access everywhere all the time.
I love cats.
You're out. You gotta sit in the doorway. Sorry. Did we come to a decision?
I'm good with whatever, but something has come up. I gotta go.
Ooh,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah, it's just something I forgot about was going on today, but I gotta go take care of some shit, so I gotta log off.
Sounds good.
Alright.
Okay.
Take care.
I will talk to y'all later.
Talk to
Alright,
you
let's
later.
ask about the prophecy then.
Just draconic prophecies in general, or like a specific draconic prophecy?
The prophecy that we saw on Perseus's tomb.
Prophecies. Okay. How many pieces of information does it give you? Brief summary of important lore. Tried tales, forgotten story, urban secret lore.
We could ask about.
Think while it is like a legend
Oh, we could ask about that
in some
Heracles
sort.
guy.
Yeah, I would say it probably doesn't qualify for the legend lore spell, the piece of draconic prophecy, because it just gives you lore about the thing. So it doesn't like.
Can we ask about Heracles the demigod?
You
We
could.
can.
Weren't we supposed to find him for something?
I don't think you were supposed to find him for something. It was more of a.
This is
like,
why I'm bad at notes, because literally all I wrote about him was Heracles the demigod claims to be a descendant of Perseus. Cool.
Yeah,
What
that's
are we supposed to do with that?
that was
I
just
don't
like side
remember.
information that you guys were like, oh, there's an adventurer who also claims to be a descendant of Perseus.
Yeah,
When you were doing the Perseus tomb thing.
looking for them or something. But I don't fucking remember.
You can ask about him though. I mean, he technically counts.
No, that feels like a waste.
Maybe we just gotta ask about anything. Better just pick something now. I'd like to learn more about the Lightfoot people.
Has to be a person, place, or object of legendary importance.
I probably guess I wouldn't know anything of legendary importance then related with
Yeah,
that.
so it would have to be like a kind of a specific event or a specific Lightfoot person.
Hmm.
Feels stupid to not use this, but I can't think of anything legendary to ask him about.
Yeah, same here.
Anything that's got you curious, it could be any event that is well known, or any person, or any
And I say we
object,
ask
any
about the
legendary
Morn.
object.
And the Morn's a pretty big event.
Yeah. Stasera, you want to weigh in at all?
About this lore? I
Yeah,
think
the
you guys got it.
conversation that we're having right now. I don't. We don't. Though, like, we obviously clearly don't. Have it. Do you? Is there anything you want to ask about?
So the spell in question is the lore spell, which is a specific person, place, or
Person,
event.
place, or object. The person, place, event, or object.
And we can't ask about the prophecy in general, so we have to ask about a specific event. Yes?
Has to be something of legendary importance, basically.
And then what were your two thoughts?
Only thing I could really think of is just asking about the Mornland.
The event that created the morning.
Yeah.
Fane, what was your thoughts? Because I am more inclined to the morning itself.
Nothing good. So let's just do that. And
Because if you know how the morning was created, then if we at least know that, we might be able to piece together how to fix it. That's at least my line of thought there.
yeah. Correct. So let's ask that. Something about that. It's gotta be specific.
Australian's domain of shadow was re-established in Sharn. It's just not on the map. Oh, good to know.
Okay, Mornland, the morning land, the morning. What information can what caused it?
Give me just a moment, because
Right.
I have to gather the information and then, like, translate it to sound like a legend or something, because that's how in the legend lore description it comes out. They call. I know where is this information? We're on page 228. Yes, it is. Okay. Why? Why can I not find? Uh, oh, there was one. Sorry, I had such a hard time finding what I'm looking for. Okay.
I'm confused. What
Okay.
are you even looking for?
Oh, I was looking for a specific piece of information that was relevant. Okay. I have the keys.
Oh, yeah, hold on.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Alright, cool. So, now I've got that. Above the crown of sorrow, where the churning chaos meets with the world, 4 mages join hands to attempt magic so powerful that it is outlawed by the very laws of nature in an attempt to find peace. when the spell, with the backlash of the world and the gods, denying the existence of magic of this level. The chaos is invited in. The barrier between worlds broken. And the influence spreads like wildfire across the land. Put that in. I'll put it in references and notes in case you didn't hear it the first time, but or if you need to refer back to it. I hope you find use in this story. You'll pick up the barrel and take another swig.
Maybe the morning was caused by the people trying to fulfill the prophecy.
Yeah, it could be. An attempt to find peace.
Alrighty, now that we know this, what are we gonna do after this?
Oh. Are you saying like after the encounter or?
Yeah, anyone else want to do anything during this specific encounter?
No, I haven't got anything.
I mean, he can't elaborate on this at all, right?
The information you learn is accurate, but might be crouched in figurative language. Or might be couched in figurative language.
Yeah.
So this is the information that the person that this oracle learns when casting legend lore. They don't actually know more than this. The spell just brings the information to their brain.
Okay.
All right, I gotta use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. I'll leave you guys to decide if we stay here for a little bit longer or we go.
All right. We can probably wrap that up.
Okay. The Cyclops, after finishing the barrel, will thank you for your hospitality and for your company. We'll head back to their cave for the night.
That was nice.
Yeah. The next day is uneventful, as far as travel goes, but the day after, I need someone to roll me a d100 with advantage for inclement weather. Another 75.
Again?
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to do the same thing twice. I want to add +1 to that to kick it up into the next into the next tier.
Okay.
As you guys are traveling this day, the clouds grow heavy and sink low. It's foggy. Visibility is heavily reduced. As you sail through the wet sky, only able to see maybe like 150 feet tops. Hard to tell though, without an object to focus on within the clouds. There's no danger with the fog, it just slows you down a little bit. But you guys are being slowed down by a day anyways, so.
Yay, more time to train with my sword.
Oh, it doesn't slow you down by a whole day, just like a couple hours.
Ah.
So it'll be like a little later in the day when you guys get to Gatherhold. And finally you do. You arrive in Gatherhold. There is a thing that I wanted to read.
Stadium.
Yes. Yeah. Your ship comes to a halt as it arrives at the large flat areas designated for incoming airships. There's no special equipment, it's not like a fenced-off dockyard or anything. It's just an area just to the north of town that's flat enough in the sands to land in. Just beyond this area is the city of Gatherhold, an inviting sprawl of squat buildings, bustling streets, and colorful markets. What were you saying, Eberron?
Oh, I just thought the map looked like a stadium.
Oh yeah, there's a couple of maps for Gatherhold. Right now we're just in the story thing. We're not in the tactical map yet.
Right.
Interesting. Am I gonna have to move myself now? Great.
Oh.
I originally thought he was to, and apparently changed his mind last minute, so that's the only way down. Oh yeah, no, please, he go. Everything going.
Hold on. Got a sync for view. There
All right, I'm back.
Okay. You didn't miss much. It was the other inclement weather day was just like heavy fog.
Ooh.
Yeah. As you
So we
guys
were all feeling froggy.
get here, um, it's probably already like 2 or 3 p.m. because of your slight delay. And you can hear festivities in full bloom in the town. As you depart and make your way into the festival, you head through the streets. You hear halfling music being played. You can smell the aromas of basically carnival food and stuff coming from street vendors. A group of halflings stride through the street, riding atop clawfoot raptors. Down one street, down another, a halfling with the mark of hospitality welcomes a veteran into the pub. People are all around you is excited chatter, the sounds of festivities, the sounds of people having fun, having a good time. Most of the people here are halflings, although there are some who travel to attend the festival from afar. As you head through, a lot of these buildings, I would say the buildings are permanent, but you see all sorts of like on-the-go type of things. You see caravans and portable market stalls lining the streets all the way up to the central square and within the central square. Dozens of market stalls selling various goods here. And as you get to the central square of the town, on one side is a looming building, much bigger than many of the others that surround it. A Galanda Hall that is probably the fanciest looking hotel you've ever seen, overlooking the central square. On the other side of the central square, you see people heading off in various directions. Way down the road to the south, you can see a coliseum looming above city blocks. You see people, a clawfoot rider heading up to the north. You see festival organizers doing sign-ups and directing people. There's a pretty long line to one of the food vendors that's selling the local favorites, hot honey glazed buckwheat cakes.
Oh, this is pleasant.
Lovely place.
And this music that you hear in the background is playing, and the people are playing it. Here and there, you have live musicians every few blocks.
He did give us a place that our delivery needs to go to, right?
Sheravina de Galanda is the person that you need to deliver it to.
But he didn't tell us where she is.
Just that she'd be here somewhere.
Mm. Maybe the Adventurers Guild will know where she is.
Maybe.
Okay. Do you go look for an adventurers guild then?
Yeah, let's start there.
Alright, go ahead and give me a... say perception or survival? Or investigation. One of those three.
I will use perception. 14.
Okay. It takes you about an hour to find, but closer to the outskirts of the town, you do find a small adventurers guild. It's not as big as the other ones that you've had before. It doesn't have it's got like a small little motel type of thing on the back for guild lodging. The interior area has like the bar and the quests and everything all in the same room. There's a lot of tables and stuff outside with coverings and stuff. It's listed as the Shifting Sands Adventurers Guild.
I'm gonna go up to the person behind the counter. Hey, do you know where her name was Elmira or what was her name again? I can't.
It's in general.
Jeeps. Shervina? Tagalog. Do you know where Shervina is? I'm not even gonna attempt to pronounce her last name.
De Galanda? So House Galanda is one of the dragon marked houses.
Would you guys happen to know where I could find a Shervina?
Let me pull up my places. And oh yeah, Shervina. You know, yeah, she's running this whole festival here. You can probably find her. Oh, probably pretty busy. You can probably find her in the Galanda Hall, and that's the House Galanda Enclave. That's their main enclave. Or I hear she's also doing personal meetings with champions of events and stuff. So you can do all sorts of stuff like that. Want any other help? Need a room or something?
Not yet, but we appreciate the input. We'll go find her.
Sounds good. You have a blessed day.
And we're gonna go off to follow direction.
Okay. So you head back to the center of town where the Galanda Hall is, and the event organizers are, and everything is going on. There's crowds of people all over the place. Where do you go?
Follow
You gotta,
you.
you gotta search for it.
Just like looking around the square, see if you can find her.
Yup.
You need a perception check.
Come on, anything better than a 5. Well,
You don't see her
better
in
than
the square.
5 slightly. Do I find anyone that looks important?
Define important.
Do I see anyone that looks like they're directing or running events here?
Yeah, there are like event coordinators that are handing out flyers and directing people to different events within the festival.
Okay, I'm gonna approach one of them and be like, "Hey, I'm supposed to make a delivery to Miss Chervina. Do you know where she might be around here?"
Oh, this Shervina, she's got her office is right up there, and they'll point like up to the top floor. There you see a window kind of overlooking the town square. Her office is way up there in the Yolanda Tower. She's real busy right now though. So you'll have to talk to them, see if she has time to accept anything. I think she has bodyguards and stuff that can take packages if you're just giving her something.
Thank you. I'm gonna go straight to that tower now.
Hey, as you head in through the front doors of the Galanda Hall, looking around, you are greeted by the most extravagant hotel lobby you've ever seen. Everything is so sparkly clean that you can almost see your reflection in things that aren't supposed to reflect. Like it's well lit, it looks good, it smells good, the air here is fresh and cool. If there was such a thing as a 6-star hotel, this would be it. This is the main, enclave, of the mark of hospitality.
Cool.
Pretty much as soon as you walk in through the doors, you're greeted by what are their names? People who will take your bags for you and stuff like that. The person up behind the front desk gives you a wave and a smile.
I'm gonna go up to the front desk. We have a package from. I'm drawing a blank on the guy's name for the love of God.
Sidon
Sidon
Boromar?
Boromar.
From Mr. Boromar for Miss Chervina. Is there any way we could get this delivered to her personally?
Oh well. I mean, yeah, we could take it and deliver it up there for you. Send it up to a room along with the room service.
Given the nature of who it's from, is there any way someone could pass a message to her to make this delivery, please?
Pass the message to her. What? You cut out for a second.
Can we get someone to pass the message to her directly saying we are attempting to make a Mar?
cut out again.
Oh my god.
We were
Jesus.
attempting to
Want
make.
somebody to give her the message directly that we're trying to deliver her a package.
For Mr. Boromar.
Oh, you just need to give her the message that you're trying to deliver a package. We can do that.
I feel she will definitely be more than willing to take us for this package, specifically.
Might take her a little bit though. She is swamped with work. SWAMPED. So we just ask for your patience. We ask that you hold on a little bit. We will get that message to her, and if she does say anything, you just come back here, and we will let you know if she says anything of that matter.
Okay.
If you do want to speed up the process, you all look very strong, very skilled adventurers. I can tell by your armor.
No, absolutely not. No, we were already doing an errand for somebody else. We're not going to do an errand within an errand to get an errand done.
I wasn't suggesting you do an errand. I was just saying if you wanted to partake in the festivities, she does make time for those people as well. Just games and stuff. You don't have to. Like I said, I'll get that message to her if you're willing to wait.
Games?
Oh yeah, you'll just have to talk to the event coordinators if you wanna sign up for games. Got all sorts of events going on. Festival of Blades. It's a big event. A lot of fun. But yeah, don't you worry, honey. We will get that message to her pronto. We'll send it up with her very next thing.
We might have time for a game or two. I think maybe just a little bit of time aside for some games. I think, boys. Boys, you're the boys.
Fine.
You guys have to talk when I talk to you. You have to say something back.
We can
That's
do
how
games.
this works.
Does it work?
And not when you don't fucking say anything.
It's supposed to work.
Fucking stupid asshole.
Give me a second. I'm going for it.
I hate you. Oh my god. Any fucking way.
Yes, games. Let's go.
All right, well, you have fun, sweetie. And she'll shoot a wink at Eberron as you guys walk out. This is like an older lady.
Ooh, hey.
Eberron, I didn't know you like your women aged like fine wine.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Something like that, sure. Okay, we can go with that.
Does Eberron like his women like he likes his wine? Or do wine women like Eberron? Who knows?
Nobody knows. There's no need to whine about it.
Alright.
Me.
Then as you guys head back out, you head out to check out the festivities. That is a pretty good place, I think, to call it for today. Because then next time we can get started right into the festival, the festivities, and
Festivus.
all the games and fun stuff.
Do Festivus with the rest of us.
Festivus.
Yeah. So that's what we're going to call it. Thank you guys for joining me today. I will see you next time.